everyone. So I've been meaning to film this video for a while. I've been journaling for over a year and a half now, I think. I'm not too sure, but I thought I have three journals. I thought I'd do a little look through my journal for each one, starting from my first one to my most recent one. And yeah, I'm really sorry about the noise. You probably can hear it in the background. My family's home, and I usually try not to film these when they're home, but I don't have a choice right now. And I really wanted to get this filmed. Okay, let's get started. Okay, so this is my first journal. I bought this just at a local store. I just found it. This was when it was my first few months of being into K-pop, and I always saw people journaling, and I just thought it looked so cool, and I was like, I can never do that. I am not that creative. But one day I just picked this up. I picked it up I think in April of 2018, and I immediately was like intimidated, and I was like, I'm not gonna do this. And then one day I just suddenly decided to pick it up again, and I decided to make my first entry. This is how bad I was. My first entry isn't at the start of this page, it's at the back, and even worse, it's upside down. I was so eager, I guess, to start my first entry. I didn't realize what I had done until it was too late. But no, okay, let's start. This is my first entry. It is horrible. I look at it now and I'm just like, oh my god, I can't believe it's so bad. I'm gonna try and zoom in just a little bit. Yep, just so you guys can see it better. So this was my first entry. It was made on the 9th of the 7th, 2018. You can tell I was so bad because you can tell I haven't even rubbed out, like, I don't know if you can see it, but there's like little pencil marks. I'm so bad. But it was my first entry. It means a lot to me. It's very cute. When I made this, I posted it on my Instagram, and a lot of people gave me so many encouraging words. So it really encouraged me to keep going, which I did. And this time I did it on the right side. I printed out a lot of pictures at the beginning, so I made this little folder thing, and it still has like tons of pictures in there that I haven't used that I maybe will one day, because I don't want to throw them away. I feel like that's wasting it. Also, the paper was really thin because this isn't meant to be a journal, it's like a notebook, so I stuck the pages together, which was a problem later on. I'll get to that, but okay, I'll start this. This is my second entry. I made it on the same day. I was just so excited. I just think it's so cool. It's like a little bit of a diary. I get to look back on what I thought. Like, some of the things I've written in here, I look back and I'm like, why did I write that? I don't believe in that at all anymore, but at the time, that's what I thought. So I just think it's so cool. That's my shiny entry. It's so funny. I wasn't that into shiny when I made this. This is like my third entry. And now they're like my alts. So that's a bit, how like predictable was that? This is one of my favorite entries in this journal. It's my Blackpink one. I was really proud of this one. And then there's my Twice one. This one I absolutely hate. I love Victon with all my heart, but I hate this entry. Like, if you can see how I didn't, like, the lines aren't straight, and it's just so hideous. And I made that. I was so upset. I was like, this is hideous. I like post and share all my entries still, because even like the bad ones, because I feel like there's like, you know, like I can see how much I've improved, and I think that's cool. This one, one of my friends inspired me to make this. I remember she inspired me to make it, and then I suddenly made it. I think I've written about it as well in here. This one, I really like this one. A lot of people told me this was their favorite entry of mine when I first started journaling, but I like everything except this. Like, I hate what I did here. But everything else, I really like it. I think it was cool. Moving on. This one is the bane of my existence. I hate the fact that I made this entry. I don't support Seungri anymore. But I really liked him when this came out, and like, it's very disappointing to look back on this, so I'm gonna move on. Big Bang, I really wish I hadn't put him in the middle, Seungri, so I could just take him out. That's my wish. I still love Big Bang, just not Seungri. Seungri can die in a hole. This one, I love this entry. This is my favorite entry in this journal. I worked on this one for a month. It says here from the 10th to the 8th, from the 26th to the 26th of the 8th, because I was just so concerned about, like, it doesn't look like something that would take a month. You'd look at that and you'd be like, this will take 5 minutes. But I was just so concerned. I was like, this has to be perfect. So I like went full ham and cheese on this one. I thought about it a lot. I was really proud of how it came out as well. This one I made for Jungkook's birthday. I was quite the BTS stan when I did this. I'm not that much of a BTS stan anymore, but I still think it's so cool to look back on these. Like, I haven't looked through this album in so, like, not, why do I keep calling it an album? I haven't looked through this journal in so long, so it's really cool to look through it. This one was for RM. And then this was me saying goodbye to my first journal. It still had a few pages, quite a few pages left, but the thing was, because I kept sticking the things together, like the pages, it was noticeable that the book was starting to tear, and I didn't want it to rip apart while I was using it. I think there's one I missed. Now that I'm looking at it, I think there's one I forgot to show. No, I think I did show that one, but if I didn't, that was my empathy one. This one was for Taeyang's wedding dress, and I made it for a friend. That's her. Yeah, I think I missed that one. I suddenly realized that because this one has like all my entries from this journal. Yeah, so I decided I would stop using that one because it was just starting to rip and I didn't want the whole thing to fall apart. And then, yeah, that's my first one. Okay, moving on to my second one. I really love this journal. This one means a lot to me. I think it was really where I started developing my style. I was in Sydney in late 2018, I think. I can't actually remember. It was September. Yeah, September of 2018. So I only had my first one for a few months, actually. But no, I got this one when I was in Sydney, and I just saw it at the Typo store, which is the brand. And I was like, this one, like, it's perfect. And I wanted one that didn't, like, that was thick and, like, wasn't going to fall apart and wasn't really a notebook, was a proper journal. This one wasn't a journal, it was a photo album. That's what it was called. But it worked for what I needed it. So yeah, this one I really love. I hate how I made that because like the 2.0 is just like not in the center. But yeah, that was a great start. But yeah, no, I started, and I kind of like, this was for one of my online friends' birthdays. I kind of struggled with this one because I was so used to having the lines, because my earlier one was a notebook and it had lines and stuff so I could follow them. This one had nothing, so I really had to like, and I can't do straight lines and I can't work with the rulers. I'm just so bad. So I really struggled when I first started, and I had no idea how I was gonna structure it. So this one was very basic, but I really like it. I think it came out really well. And here you can really tell I didn't know what I was doing because I was just like, there was so much more space than my first one, and I was just like, what am I meant to do? So there was like a lot of writing. I didn't know what I was doing. This was when I started to really like embrace this journal. I started to be a bit more creative with it. I really like this page that I made. I thought it looked really cool. I really hate this page because I hate how symmetrical the irregular is. I really annoys me to this day, but I just try and move past it. There were occasional times. This one was also like very, like, the amount of heavy duty work I was doing in it, was like, I was also really scared this one was gonna break, so occasionally I would skip pages just for there to be like more room. This one, this was my first like profile kind of entry because I know I hadn't made one in a while. Not in a while, I had never made one. And I thought it'd be cool to do it for the rose, because I really love the rose. This one was for EXO. I was really like proud of this one. This was my first track list kind of thing because I was so used to writing so much. I really wanted to tone it down for some entries. I didn't want it to be too over the top, just like maybe a quick track list. This was my first EXO comeback. Yeah, it was, and it was really cool. I was just like, this one was the first time I tried out paint. And I haven't tried paint since, which I really should again. It was watercolor, and yeah, I was really proud of this one too. This is one of my favorite entries. I think it just came out so nice. There were times when I was like, what am I doing? Like, this is gonna look so horrible, but it came out really nice. Yep, skipping pages again. This one, I really like how I did this one. I was just really proud of this one. I was like, this is really good. I started experimenting with different like writing styles. It's really cool to see how much I've grown. Yeah, this one, a lot of people, when I posted this on my account, said they really liked this one. And I remember my goal for this one was to put as many pictures in as humanly possible. And I think there's like 30 pictures here. I'm not sure. You can count it if you want. But I was just like, I need to put as many pictures as humanly possible. I know there's like a little part in this album where I wrote some personal stuff, and I'm trying to avoid that. This one, I love this one. Also one of my favorite. It was so pretty. I was just really proud of this entry as well. I'm trying to see that. Hold on. Yeah, okay. I'm making sure like that doesn't come on camera. The personal stuff I wrote in here. This one was my goodbye to 101. It was really sad. And this was my first entry, I think, it was my first entry of 2019. But no, I love 101. They're so good. All their solo stuff has been really good so far as well. I remember I started to get into them because I tried not to get into them because I knew they would disband, but then I kind of half got into them, and then I was sad when they left. But yeah, anyway, next. This is my One Us page. I remember when I made this because I'd started standing One Us back in like June of 2018 before they debuted, nearly like a year before they debuted. And I remember they'd been like they were finally debuting, and I had to make this, so I made like this one part, and it was before their debut. It was just my thoughts, I think like a few days before they debuted, and this was my thoughts after they debuted. I hate how I made a mistake there, so it's like there's white out there, but you can't really see it unless you see it in real life. If you like really look at it, you can 100% see it. But no, I really like this entry as well. Then that was my happy birthday to one of my friends. Again, I hate that picture's in there. I'm gonna probably try and take that out and put something else in there. This was another like happy birthday to one of my online friends. This was my 1-year anniversary of being into K-pop, which I made 1 year ago, so it's been 2 years now. I was really proud of this one too. I really thought this was not going to end well because I was using washi tape and stuff, and I'm not very good with washi tape, so I'm glad this turned out better than I thought it would. There were just places I had to like put around the edge. This one I'm really proud of. I really wanted to try something different, and this was very different from what I usually made, and I'm really proud of it. I feel like you guys can hear everything that's happening in the room next to me because my parents are in there. So I apologize again. Yeah, and this was Monster X. I love this entry. I think it's just so pretty. I love how I matched the aesthetic of the colors and stuff. I love this entry so much. I always sometimes go back and look at it because I just think it's one of my prettiest. Like, it's so simple but so pretty. I'm just complimenting my own work here. Yeah, so I left some pages empty. This one as well I really like. I again wanted to try something different, so I like printed out these tiny ones, and I used washi tape, and I was like, I have to try something different. And I was really proud of this one as well. It was very cute. I wrote like thought and like, oh, so cute. This was my TXT member profiles. When did I make this? On the 4th or the 3rd. So I made this around when they debuted. I think 2019, yeah. I just thought this would be pretty cute. I don't really actually stan TXT fully, but I've listened to all their songs and their newest album and stuff. This was when they first debuted. And I thought it'd be really cute. I love their symbols, so I thought it would like come up really nicely, and it did. You can tell I made a mistake there where I was planning on doing something, and then I was like, no, I'm not. That's not gonna look good, and then I just made dots everywhere. This was my one for key. I was going to like write stuff there, but then it did not look nice. When I like really thought about it, it would not look nice, so I made this into album kind of. These are all the songs on his album, so I thought that would look cuter. So yeah, and then, well, I made a lot of entries in this. I didn't realize how much I made. I really like this one as well. Again, really unique, creative. I love how I'm just complimenting myself. This one was for me and Jackson's birthday because I love the fact that I share my birthday with him, and like his crackhead nature just reminds me of myself. So I made this and I was just like Jackson, and then I like made this little board and me, because on my birthday I'm always like, it's Jackson's birthday, oh my god. But I thought it was really cute, so I thought I'd make like that. I might make a similar one this year as well because it's my birthday soon. This one was for Jonghyun's birthday. I really like this one. Again, my thought for this one was as many pictures as possible because I already did one for Jonghyun. Back here, you already saw it. I don't need to show it again. So I thought this one I'd put as many pictures in, and less talking. I made like my own quote. And yeah, I think it's pretty cute. Really love that one. This one I'm really proud of. This is probably my favorite entry. This was for Shiny's anniversary. And I made this in one afternoon. I was just so proud of myself. Like, I thought of the idea and everything in one afternoon, and it came out looking so nice. I was really proud of myself, especially here. I thought this was really nice, especially because I'm so bad at drawing circles. The fact that these actually came out nicely was really surprising. This one was for BTS, their Persona album. The paper, this wrapping paper, was actually it was wrapping paper, like I just said, and it was from one of the birthday presents that my friend gave me, so I thought it would look cute. I was actually gonna write on here, but it just filled it up with so much. There was no room to write anything, so I just left it like that. I thought it looked cute. This was my member profile for Wanui. Again, I liked how I made it simple. I thought that would look really nice. I was really excited when they debuted. I had been waiting for literally so long, but then RBW didn't release like a physical album and they didn't promote them, and it just made me so angry. But then later I found out they released like a CD in Japan, so I bought the CD, like the Japanese one, just so I'd have like something physical to show. This one is like, I get a lot of nostalgia from this, even though this was just less than a year ago. This is a 1US entry I made because I got accepted into their after school club thing, and I was getting ready for the interview to get into the show, and I made this, and I hadn't put that there. I thought if I get in I will show them this, but I won't put like that much writing or anything in there. I left that out, and I got in and I got to talk to them and everything. And then once it was over, I wrote on here how it was, and it was amazing. It was the best day of my life. I like screamed so many times. It was amazing. I loved that because they're like one of my alts, so it's a bit insane. This entry I never finished. This is an unfinished entry. I was gonna make it for BTS's Festa, 2019 Festa, and clearly I forgot about it. I didn't even realize this was here. And I guess I never ended up making it. But yeah, sometimes I just lost inspiration, so I just stopped. This was my first collaboration with another journaling account, and it was like a bias swap. And this is her art. And I think, yeah, I gave her Jisoo and she gave me Rosé, and we kind of made each other like a bias swap, and I thought that came out actually really cute. Yep. And then this one was for Taemin's birthday. I printed out all these photos and I wanted to use every single one. That's why they're like all in like these random positions. My calligraphy pen was running out of ink, so that's why it looks so faded, but it came out actually really nicely. Like, it gave it a nice aesthetic. I think that's everything from this. Yeah. I basically ran out of pages. There was only a few pages left, and this one started to have the same problem where it was starting to rip, and if I added more pages in, I feel like it would just have fallen apart. And because it was like such a unique-ish journal, because it was square, I really couldn't find. I'll just keep looking through this, like I'll just keep swiping through this while I talk. Because it was such a unique journal, I couldn't find one that was similar to it for like the longest time. I literally just found one last week to replace this one. So I had to like stop journaling, and I also like started getting very busy, so I really didn't have time. And I was just on this at the same time I was trying to find like a journal that was similar, and then I finally did. So yeah, I kind of stopped journaling after I think I made this one before I made the bias swap. Yeah, this was my last one. It was in the 19th or the 7th, and I stopped until last week when I found another journal finally, and I started journaling again, and I was so happy because I really missed journaling. And I'll show you guys that one. I've only done one entry in it, but I'll show it anyway. Okay, so this is my new journal. It took me forever to find one that was similar. I found it from this website. What does it say? Paper Chase. Yeah. I just thought it was really cute. I was like, when I saw it online, I was like, is this what I've been looking for? And it was. And it's a bit different from my other one, but like it has the same shape, which I like. It's a bit bigger, I'm pretty sure. Oh yes, it's much bigger. Yeah, and it comes with like a little ribbon thingy that you untie. And it's a bit different because it has the little spirally thing, which is good, which means it won't like fall apart like all my other ones. I've only made one entry in here, which, oh no, don't tell me I made it on the wrong end. No, are you serious? Oh my god, did I actually? No, I didn't. Okay, where is it? Oh, there it is. I skipped a page. Oh my god, I got so scared. I did the same thing. Oh my god. No, I didn't. It's okay. That's the only entry I've made so far. I have, it's Treasure. I'm really excited for their debut. I have stuff planned for this journal. I'm so excited to start journaling again. I always wanted to document it on my YouTube channel, but then I got lazy. So I might start doing that now. I have a journaling Instagram page, which I'll link in my description and the comments in case anyone wants to follow it, because I'll probably post more about it there than I will on my YouTube channel as of now. But yeah, that's it. Those are all my journals. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I'll put all of them there. I don't really want to tie that right now. I'll do that off camera. This is all of them. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you want, but like and subscribe, because why not? But yeah, see ya.